Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Always Lyric podcast. I'm your host, Ariana Redondo, and this is Go Do Fly Wednesday. I'm so excited that we're back in person.
Yes.
Yes. It's been a long time coming. I have the opportunity, the blessing, the honor to record in the beautiful city of Barcelona, first of all, because I love our city. But right now, with our very important special guest and very dear to my heart, Monica. Hi! How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm so excited.
Me too.
My goodness. Thank you for showing us Playmakers Barcelona.
Yes.
So we recorded the same episode in Spanish in Playmakers Barcelona, so I'll tag them down below. And right now we're in a park nearby and it's so beautiful. This is not even like the prettiest part of it. So I'll try to have some like pictures there
it's
as well of
amazing.
the place. It's really nice. You gotta love the city. So we're in nature, which is really good. So first things first, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Mexico City, and I arrived to Barcelona the first time around 20 years ago. And then I've been back and forth, so maybe I've been here around 18 years. I'm super happy. I love the city too.
Yeah, the city is just, we can
Love
go
it.
on and on about the city, to be honest.
Completely.
So, you're from Mexico, you live in Barcelona, and the first question's about family. You said you're the sandwich cheese of your family. What is that about? I like that expression a lot when I read it.
I mean, it's like it's a typical expression, no? Like you're the cheese in the sandwich when you're in the middle child.
Yeah.
But in my family we're four, so it needs to be a ham and cheese or a double cheese.
Or double cheese.
Or I mean, if you're vegan, then I don't know, eggplant and
tomato.
and tomatoes or something like this.
example, yeah.
So I am like the second option, like the layer number 2 of the sandwich. So I have an older sister, and then the second one, which would be the ham or the bacon, or and then me, and then my brother on the bottom. Yeah.
All right, so 3 out of 4. Yes, I like that he said the same with cheese. I just thought it was really cute. Do you like cheese, by the way?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I do,
so that's
I do.
why you say you're the cheese. I love cheese.
I mean,
as well.
my sister doesn't eat ham, but I can be anything. I
You're
love
just me.
everything.
You're
So
just in the middle,
I'm
so
just in the
you're-
middle.
Which you're used to
Exacto.
being anything because you're in the middle?
Probably, yeah. See, it's adaptability.
Exactly. That's actually a perfect segue to our next question, because what is one of the biggest challenges you had from your childhood?
Bueno, one other thing, and I'm gonna change it a little bit. It's breaking the the specific, ¿cómo se dice? Roles?
Roads? Like the
No,
roadblocks?
no road. No.
No?
Los roles.
Oh, the roles.
The roles.
The roles.
Breaking the
stereotypical-
what everybody thinks about me. Just one of the difficult things is to break from that idea that people have, or my family have or has of me. So I think that is one of the challenges, and as being the third one, I was always, the rebel, the one that doesn't give a shit, the one that really I don't care and I don't do anything, and so breaking a little from that, and not just my family, myself even. I think that I am more hard on myself than what my family has been with me.
Oh, wow. Still to this very day, you think? Or have you let that go?
No. I'm still. I think I am even more judgmental, because once you tell me something about me, it's gonna stick into my head.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
And it's gonna take a little while for me to unattach from that.
I feel like I'm somewhat similar. Once I tell myself something, and it couldn't necessarily be true, that I think that about me, whether it's like I'm unprofessional or I talk too much or something like that. Once that kind of sticks to my head, that's the only thing that's there, and it's so hard to get rid of. And it's so annoying. It's such like a constant thing that you have to do.
Completely. And how do we feel about those things that we are saying? I mean,
Exactly.
How is my body feeling about that? And maybe change that, no? Change the discourse, and even if they are nice words, but my body doesn't quite feel them as nice, maybe change the word, and what happens with that? I don't know.
I like that as well. Like, apart from like the whole challenge of overcoming what you think about yourself, because not necessarily everything you think about yourself is real. Like your thoughts are not necessarily all true. You
Yeah.
know?
No, it's completely.
That's one of the things that we base it off of.
It's true. So why don't we
Yeah.
think things that
Are positive and good, because that's what we're gonna have to, you know.
I mean, impossible. No, like
Impossible.
I cannot fly, and this I really need to know that.
I can fly. What's the Disney quote? I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Or like the little tap 3 times with like Dorothy or something.
Sí,
And all of a
sí.
sudden you're home. You know?
Exacto. O sea, possible things,
Possible things.
but things that makes us feel good.
I was talking to one of my friends about this, and she's just a huge manifester of life and just super spiritual.
I'm sorry, just like a super huge bug.
Oh goodness! Hello. Hi.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Your friend. I mean, I don't
know.
think they do anything. It's just
No.
it was buzzing in my.
Just to see it fly, talking about flying, it's like I can fly.
Sí, exacto. Suckers.
The bee or the wasp? That's a wasp. I don't know what that is. But
No, it's como like a dinosaur.
it's a dinosaur.
No, but you were saying about your friend.
Yeah, anyways, she's like, anytime you have a negative thought, like when you're doing a business deal, even like we were talking a little bit before we started recording, and you're nervous or you don't know because your first time leaping into that, right? And like instead of saying I can't do this because I'm not educated enough or whatever, you turn it into that positive. It's like I can't do this because I have the tools and abilities to do this. And she said, say it 3 times. Why did you choose Barcelona against the odds of being far away from your family? Like, tell us about that decision, please.
So actually, okay, long version or short version?
Whatever your heart desires. It's always
No,
what our
I mean,
heart desires.
what happened is that I had a boyfriend, and this boyfriend left. He went to study to the US. And the plan was for me to go with him, but he told me, only come if you want this. And I said, yes, I want this. I'm gonna come. But he said, don't do this for me. And I thought, I'm doing this for me and for you, for the both of us. So what is this, don't do this for me? No?
So
Crap. So anyway, I didn't go. And my parents, they told me, we know you wanted to go. You were thinking about going someplace and study something. So why don't you go? And I thought, I don't want to go to the US because tests and TOEFLs and so many things to do, like exams. So I don't want to do this. And so I thought Spain. Mm-hmm. And then, so I researched, and the same master was in Barcelona and Madrid. Mm-hmm. So I applied to both places.
Wow.
And I thought, I don't know any of those cities. But the first one that answers, this is my option. And Barcelona answered the first. And I'm so glad because Madrid is, I wanted to go to Mexico is super big. So I wanted to have like a smaller town experience, and Barcelona is perfect for me.
Barcelona is perfect for that. We all know each other.
It's
people are
and
like,
you
it's
have
a big
the sea,
city, but it's like, no, we
it's
all
a
know each other.
handkerchief, sí.
Yeah, literally.
Sí, completely. and you have the sea, and you have the mountain, you have so many things. And so I came here because the odds. So
the odds were in your favor.
Completely.
Because you were meant to come here.
Yeah.
That decision, honestly, led you to breaking generational trauma or breaking the generational stereotypical roles, because you did leave your core family in Mexico. And how did that change you and transform you? And
I mean, I know I left. I don't know if generational trauma, but I left. Part of it was because I was very impulsed by my parents, impulse? No, moved
and pushed, yeah.
Pushed by my parents. I know that at some point in their youth, they wanted to also live outside of Mexico, and they were never able, but they were happy with their lives. And this is important to acknowledge too.
But that's also partly breaking generational trauma, because it's not only the negative people always kind of think about, it's the positive. You're doing something that your parents wish they could have done.
Sí.
It was positive to move.
Completely. No, completely. But I just wanna, and this is something that I just learned and acknowledged recently in family constellations, actually. That yes, I did this because I was pushed and supported by my parents, and told me, yes, you can do this, and but at some point in my life I thought, yes, they they told me this because this is something they wanted for themselves. But then, recently, in the latest family constellation that I did, I did it with my father and my mother, and my father told me, I know this is what I wanted at some point in my life, but then I was happy with the decisions that whatever happened with my life. So that was also very nice, because it's doing something that maybe they wanted to at some point in their youth, but I never felt like I was living the life they didn't have. And this is very important.
Super important, and you to feel the pressure to have that.
Never.
Really
And I really feel like I did this because I wanted to, and because I was supported. Never because I need to break something and I want to be the pioneer. No. Maybe in other things, but going away from Mexico, it was something that I thought that I needed. It was Mexico, or the space I lived felt a little small, a little small for what I wanted in my life. And now I know that I can live anywhere and really be happy. That is the truth. And before I didn't know that. So I had to come to Barcelona to realize. I came to Barcelona to realize many things. Also, how to love my family, how to appreciate them. I mean, it's what this experience has given me, too.
That's just so sweet. I was like, how do I continue from that right there? Like, what's my next question?
Okay.
How's your journey with therapy been? Do tell us, please. We're very pro-therapy here.
Yes, it's the best thing in my life. I mean, everything that I've accomplished, but overcome, it's thanks to my therapy. And I really think everything is like, in every moment of my life that I felt like I was falling apart, therapy is like my the place where I realized that life can be much better than what it is. And I know that it sounds like it always sounds like a very typical, or therapy saves your life, but it does. Not in the sense that literally it saves people's lives, but also it gives a meaning and a sense of being ¿cómo se dice? Accompanied by somebody. That's the basis. I mean, there are so many bases about therapy that I could just point, but also I think that many moments of my life that I cannot deal with so many things, my family, my kids, myself, my job, and it's like therapy has been there for me, and I've been super lucky or blessed on the therapists that I've encountered with, or the type of therapy that I've had, because anything, like any kind of therapy has given me something. Psychoanalysis, one thing, even astrology as a therapy, also family constellations, art therapy, everything has given me something extra for me to know that I can be better. Not better, better as a human being in the world, obviously, but better as
for yourself,
for me,
for
that
yourself.
I can enjoy seconds of my day. Just at least 5 seconds, I'm happy with that. If I have 5 enjoyable seconds, I'm happy. Did this make sense?
It does. It does make sense, yeah. Actually, I was thinking about my next question, simply because it's like, so what do you do on a daily basis to help you gain that, to help you achieve that feeling? Like therapy every day now, of course not. That's once a week or once every whatever.
Same.
Of course, it's really heavy to go through the emotions and whatnot. But like, what do you do on a daily life, like daily basis? Just the 5 seconds to yourself, literally, at any given moment, or?
No, I do. It's there are, I have to say, being as an astrologer, what I know now that I have Mars. Maybe people don't know this, but Mars is the planet of movement. You should know this a lot about the Mars, but it's a movement and it's impulse and it's so I have Mars in the area of my natal chart. That means daily rituals
Okay.
or daily situation.
Okay.
What do I do daily? So having Mars there, it means for me that I need movement every day. So it will be very difficult for me to say, every day I meditate, every day I do this, every day. No.
But this is exactly why I ask, because people think they go immediately like, okay, so like for you to have therapy or like for you to like calm yourself, you need to be meditating. Like, no.
No.
I can try to be a calm person in some senses in some moments of my life, but much like you, much like the whole, I'm an Aries, so yes, I move. I need that movement. So it's when I'm doing things that's like, okay, this is for me.
Yeah. I mean, the things for me are, having like, I have this I kind of try to do every time that I remember. It's the square breathing. It's like you breathe for 4 seconds and you sustain for, then you see. This is super good for me, even for the coughing and all. Then, for example, I repeat some affirmations.
I love affirmations
Mornings
so much,
and at night, and then singing or listening to music. Meeting with friends or sending voice notes to friends or listening to my friends' voice notes. Things that calm me down, hugging my kids, the best, and smelling their neck. I
like
swear.
a little vampire.
This is, no. This is like the best. I mean, normally having hugs from people also. And these are the places, the things that calm me down. And then,
It's just different ways to center yourself, not just meditation. And I always like promote it through whatever video I'm making and things like that. So the more we talk about it, people are like, hugging is part of it.
Oh,
or
yes.
like listening to your voice message, to like a friend's voice message. I'm like, yes, that's all self-care.
No, because meditating, not everybody can sit, or, this idea of meditation, the general idea that obviously many people that have been meditating all their lives, they tell you meditation is not only sitting down and being still. There are so many types of meditation, and there's an amazing book that it's called Happiness is Every Step, or something like this.
I like that sentence. I mean,
it's Thich Nhat Hanh.
Okay.
It's a monk, and this is amazing because it's having calm in many situations that you can find. And I am not a calm person, not at all. And this is
understand you.
See, and this is something that I learned because I always wanted to be, this very, and I am not this person. So I can find also calmness in my movement.
That's exactly right, though. Like, so many people see my schedule, like, how do you do it? Like, why would you do, or like, why do you have so many things back to back? I'm like, that's what fuels me.
See?
I understand that I'll rest when I'm going to rest because that's also equally as important. And I took my long time to understand that I do need that rest.
For sure.
But now that I got that learned very well, to be honest, I'm still going to do everything like in that movement. I have things back to back because that's what, once again, fuels me. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And that's self-care.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's like part of the meditation.
See, listening to what you need.
Exactly.
You,
what me,
not who A, B, C, D, D, D,
No,
is saying. It's what do I need, what it's meant for me, and I am the only one that knows this.
100%.
See.
And that's the thing. And it's also like, because like everything's invented. I mean, that's like we're going like off the railways of what we're talking about, but that's just this podcast, how we work here, basically. It's a conversation. It's like, that's just life. It's and it escaped me all of a sudden what I was saying. So of course that's also life.
It's life.
Basically. But like everything's made up. So like sometimes when you meet people from not only different cultures, but just like even in the same aspect. Like from here, Barcelona, I was like, it's 2:00, it's something to eat, and I'm like, I want to eat at 5 p.m. Something as silly as that. It's like, no, like that's time is constructed. Like there's things there's on a schedule if you have kids, if you have a meeting, if you have to record a podcast, for example, or things like that, obviously. But regardless of those, like you eat when you feel hungry. You go, maybe you go do the workout class at 6 a.m. because that's when you work out the best instead of at 9 p.m. or vice versa. You know what I'm trying to say?
I know for sure.
So like it's what feels right for you. Just because the society says it is time to do something.
No, and there are many people that it works for them having these schedules, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
But then, the rest that cannot, it's also good. I mean, nothing is good or bad.
Exactly.
It's whatever fits us.
Whatever fits your soul.
Yes.
So that's therapy.
Yes.
That's therapy.
That you learn in therapy.
Exactly. To like really just understand ourselves and then just be able to be humans.
Yeah.
To be kind humans to one another. My goodness. Okay. So I'm thinking and wondering a little bit. Are we going into the subject? Do you want to go?
Yeah, however you feel the situation flowing.
Okay, so we can talk a little bit about it. Now my listeners are like, what is it? What are you guys talking about? Well, if you know me and you know the Always Believer podcast, we go in deep. We talk about a lot of deep stuff that's very real, and also to see a little bit the light on the other side, but also go through our emotions. So tell us, because I asked Monica something super important, is tell me something that you're proud of. And her answer brought me to tears, but also it's like, you're a human being, which is like, that was just like the takeaway from what it is. So you donated a kidney to your dad. And tell us about that experience a little bit, please.
Yes. Okay, so he had a kidney failure, and so he needed a kidney. And I did, my sisters and my brother, they couldn't for some reason. So I did all the tests, and I told him, we don't know, let's not get ahead of ourselves. And when we know, I mean, let's see what happens step by step. And so I passed the tests. Is that kind of the first time in my life that I passed so many tests for something? So this is very interesting.
Okay. The one time I needed to pass test, every test.
I've never been so accomplished in my life. So yeah, and so yeah. So eventually I was able to go into the operation, and before, and I was so determined to do this. So determined, and so determined that it was like my objective. And so I never thought about it. I never thought what really meant that what I was doing. And so just minutes before the operation, the surgery, I was outside of the
waiting room, or you were like,
already prepped,
there.
Prepped, but outside of the surgery room.
Yeah.
And I started like crying. I had a panic attack, and I thought, if I die, my kids, they don't have a mother anymore. And I thought, I'm fucking crazy. I mean, I'm sorry, can I say fucking? But I was fucking crazy because I am doing this. I mean, for my father, who I love so much, but I have my kids. And what if something happens to me? And then, the doctors, Monica, everything is fine, I mean, they should have given me a pill.
Yeah, or something to like
a Valium or something, but they didn't. But then I went in calmly. I went in, fine. And everything turned out well. The truth is that I was very angry with my father just after the surgery. He came and I mean, it's human emotions. Right now I feel so bad about that, but he came and he wanted to thank me, and I was like, I don't want to. I mean, I didn't tell him, but inside of me, I didn't want to talk to him because I felt so bad after the surgery, and he felt so good. And I was like, and it took me a while to not be angry at him because I went through this, in quotes, like for him, but the truth is that obviously I am not a selfless person. I am.
You're a human being.
Yes, I am selfish like anybody else, and I did this also for me. I mean, it's my father. I wanted him to have a good life as much as I could, and also because I don't know. I mean, if we could dig deep, maybe I felt like I owe him something, or maybe I felt like I owe my family something. Who knows? Probably there's something of that. I am sure of it.
Between you and yourself, but you sharing the story.
I'm sure of it. See.
Helps open doors for people who have passed something like this, who have done something of the sort, even, or thinking about it, and it goes along a lot. People are like, oh my God, like you're an angel. It's like, and you're like, I don't want to be like, I'm not. I'm a human being. Like I did what I need to do for my family, And out the door I went.
Yeah, but also it took me a while to feel also proud. So I didn't even remember I wrote that. But it's important for me to acknowledge that I did this.
Exactly.
So it's
for
not
yourself.
it's not like, oh, I am the savior, but it's not like, oh, it's nothing. No,
it was
meaningful.
something. It was
see?
very, very meaningful, of course.
And so now that my father passed away, I couldn't stop thinking that my kidney, it's buried with him. It's like, oh, it was there, it was here, and then it was on him, and now it's underground. So yeah, I cannot stop thinking about that. See,
that's a crazy thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had to say goodbye to my kidney too, again. Like for the second time.
So for those watching our YouTube channel and this podcast episode, we had a little bit of a scenery change because life happens.
Yes.
Basically, life happens. But now this is a perfect segue because we're going to talk about two very quick things as we wrap up this episode that's very special. On one hand, community. So we were talking about what happened with your father, of course, all the feelings and the therapy that goes behind it, things like that. And the biggest thing is onward and upward with therapy, but also community. So tell me, how does community affect your life? Your friends, your support system?
Yeah, everything. O sea, community is everything for me. I am a very, community person. Like, I need relationship with other human beings to breathe. Not to breathe, but to be. There are many, I know I could be alone, perfect, but I love being and building something with people. So first is, my family, my parents, my sisters, and then it's my friends in Mexico, my friends in Barcelona that are like my sisters. It's my support system completely. It's whenever that I feel like I am falling down, I know I have somebody that to catch me. And the truth is that I've been very blessed to have spaces where I can build things. I can build community. It's art therapy, or it's my my Jewish environment, or it's my friends, or it's the mamas, or it's the my own family, or the moms from the school. I mean, any place I go, I need to have a safe space.
Exactly.
Sí.
So that's been a really key part as well, to reach out for help, to do therapy, to work with yourself, understand that, we aren't our thoughts, to keep practicing all sorts of meditation or types of meditation, basically. But yeah, community, help one another, and just find your support system, no matter how big or small, no matter how many areas there are. Just make sure that you have that space for you.
Yeah, and also I think community, what does is not only be there for each other, yes, but it also annoys us a lot. And that is also part of it, because I also know myself by the annoyment of others on me. How do I react, or how do I get irritated by others? Mm-hmm. It's also how I learn.
Exactly.
I learn from them and from me.
Exactly. It goes both ways, the good and the bad, but to have a system and people in place that really just help you make life better for your own benefit, for your own good, and then be a better human being. For yourself first, of course.
Yes.
And it's a perfect segue, especially with the scenery change in this particular case. What do you do? Tell us about what you do. What are we seeing here? What can we experience with you?
Actually, so I'm an art therapist, and this is a space where I work, and other art therapists too. This is a co-working space. And so this is basically, I do therapy through the creative process. So any kind of material is welcome, any kind of exploration with the materials, with anything, writing, sculpture, whatever. It's a way of bringing out emotions, of putting out whatever is going on with us. It's like a space to explore whatever is going on. and whatever we are feeling or experiencing. And so I do this, I do therapy with art, I do therapy with tarot, with astrology too, because I think these are amazing tools to get to know us better, and to, it's I think that all of this is like a map to give us a route on ourselves.
Yeah, and how we are as human beings.
Yes.
I adore what you do. I was thinking, actually, doing everything that we talked about this morning, both in Spanish and in English, in 3 different places around Barcelona, because that's life once again. To have you at some point again, but talk specifically about tarot, about astrology. I feel like that would be really fun to do, both in Spanish and in English. Like, this is a nice introduction of Monica and your stories and things like that.
Yes.
But definitely to do something along the lines, because I'm a spiritual girly. I adore aligning with the stars and reading my birth chart and not that I understand much about like the actual like what's there, to be honest, but with other things I know I align very well. So I was like, oh my god, that would be so cool to like give more insight on that. And it's cool that you pair it up with art therapy.
Yes.
So I definitely recommend, if you're in Barcelona, whether you're visiting Barcelona or you live here, it doesn't matter, you know someone. I mean, it's Barcelona, we all know each other, and it's a really friendly place. Oh my gosh, her workshops, I swear, 110 million %. I had the luck of doing one last month, and it was such a beautiful thing to just create with you, and like the prompts you give, but also the safe space and the vulnerability. And I created something from scratch that what you were saying, it just like it got birthed through me. It empowered me so much, and granted that was by now just a month ago. It's literally like the first thing you see when you open my door. It's very present in my heart. I have it as a screensaver as well. And it goes to show that with therapy and aligning with art, with astrology, with whatever it is, but those tools to like move your body, what we're saying before, and your hands and all of that, it's all connected. It's mind, body, soul. And that's what this podcast is about. That's what this space is about. That's what life is about. That's why this change of scenery is like, oh, it's life. Life just happened.
Yes.
There we go,
Yes. Actually, I want to say that in Playmakers, we're gonna start every Wednesday or Thursday night a group of tarot and art. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And we're gonna start with a major arcana. And so we're gonna explore the tarot, the symbols, what it means to us, and everything, and then we're gonna put it out in a work of art.
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
I want details on that. We'll definitely type them below. Down below.
Yes.
In Spanish or in English or both?
Yeah,
both.
Both.
I mean, we're bilingual here.
Exactly.
We're bilingual babies.
Yeah.
So a little bit of both. Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah, I'm super happy about that.
I want to go. I want to be like, hi, I'm here. Hello. Exactly. I want to learn even more. Even though I do read cards, I love tarot, but I love oracles a lot more.
Yes.
Oh, I just adore it so much. So, as I always ask every single guest, which I love these questions. Question number 1 as we wrap up. 3 adjectives to describe you.
Okay, I don't remember what I said in Spanish. Intense. I said that one for sure because, intensity. Fun, not fun, like joyful. And what else? This. I love touching, like hugger. I'm a hugger.
Affectionate.
Affectionate.
She is
Exactly.
very affectionate.
Yes.
People listening just to the Spotify or like the podcast on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you find your podcast. No,
it's true. It's true.
You're like, what's happening?
I was hugging myself, just so you know.
Exactly. Just go see us on YouTube as well, because my goodness.
Yes.
Thank you very much. What are you thankful for?
Yeah, I'm thankful for now. I'm thankful for you, for this space, for getting to know you and what you do. It's you really also inspire me, and I know many people. And you are so, ¿cómo se dice? You are so generous, super generous. This is amazing. And I've always said this. So I am grateful for that. And for, yeah, basically, I'm grateful for when I'm grateful. So, yeah, I'm just basically grateful for whenever I can be grateful of everything, of anything. Yeah.
Oh, the tears.
Yes.
The tears, always the tears with me and us actually. And I'm also very affectionate, so I'm like,
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
That's how one of the first things we connected on as well.
Completely.
So obviously for last, but not for least, where can we find you, my love?
Oh, okay. In Instagram, I am Monica Buzali with a B of Barcelona and a Z. Monica Buzali. This is like my own, like my personal, but it's open. I have Monica Buzali line,
Yeah.
middle line,
Yeah.
arte terapia. And then I have another one that I didn't say before. It's called Trenat Barcelona. And Trenat is for the, the tours and the bread and the cooking workshops. And then
She does cooking workshops too, which
I
we
do.
didn't talk about that, but you do that
Yes,
too.
yeah, like cooking experiences. See, things that connect cooking with
Therapy, which is so
with therapy.
cool,
It's
which is
who we
so
are,
cool.
identity completely.
Oh, please. Like, I swear, if you're ever in Barcelona or you live here, yes, please.
Yes,
Monica.
please.
Monica,
Monica, always.
Monica,
Oh, your
always.
first option.
Exactly.
And then I have my webpage, and it's in Spanish. It's Monica Buzali, middle line, arte terapia. Yeah.
Well, we'll link it down below so that you know exactly where to go, of course.
Oh, and I have a podcast. I didn't say
That's
before.
true. You
I have a
do.
podcast that is called Astros y Arcanos. It's in Spotify, and it's about tarot, art, and like well-being. Yes.
That's literally our next topic, so we definitely have to bring you
Yes,
back.
for sure. Yeah, please.
Wait, you never know. Maybe
Yes.
we'll have a little
Next
bit
week.
here, a little bit there, between one thing and another. Thank you so much for being here
Thank
with
you.
me today, and all the different places, and when Playmakers, I would definitely tag her down below as well.
Yes.
And looking forward to every event. I'll tag you. Thank you so much, my
Thank
love,
you.
for being here, of course. And as for us, thank you also so much for your patience, for your kind words, for your comments, for your shares, for your likes, for literally just being who you are every single day. I freaking adore you and believe in you. To be able to do this for a living because you're there, just either looking through the YouTube, through the video, or just listening in wherever it is that you're doing, means the world to me. So, as always, you know where I am, They always believe it, they always believe your podcast, literally everywhere. But most of all, hug tighter, love stronger, always believe. Bye!
Bye.